All right, so if we want to find the inequality for this graph, first we kind of have to figure out the transformations. So I think the two transformations that are pretty easy to figure out are that this graph goes to the left and this graph goes up. So I know that that's happening, and I think I can figure out how much it goes left and how much it goes up pretty easily. So the vertex is at -5, 7, so it must go left 5 and up 7. The graph is upside down, so that's something I can see pretty easily. So it's been reflected over x. And then I can kind of tell, now this is something I might only see because I'm a math teacher. I'm not sure if you guys noticed it, but if the normal graphs, I'm just going to use the grid to draw. So the normal graphs kind of go like this. They go over one, up one. This graph is skinnier than that. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. And that's because if you look where it crosses into the corners, like that's not a corner, that is, that's not a corner, that is. This graph actually has a stretch of 2. So I don't know if you guys noticed that when you first looked at it, or if you're only noticing it now that you can see it in the video. Vertical stretch of 2. So if I think about the way that these equations work, I know that like the reflect over x and the vertical stretch, those belong right here. I know that the left 5 belongs right there. And then I know that the up 7 belongs over here. All right, I know that I cannot have an equal sign because this graph is shaded, it's got a dotted line, so I know that I have to have some sort of inequality here. So I'm going to have this symbol or this symbol. I'm not sure which one. But I do know that I can pick a point and I can plug it in. And I can pick whatever point I want. So if you want to plug in 0, 0, you can. If you do plug in 0, 0, then you're going to want to make sure that whatever sign you choose makes 0, 0 false, because 0, 0 is not shaded. So maybe you shouldn't plug in 0, 0. Maybe that's a bad one to choose because you're going to have to think like reverse psychology kind of. Maybe you want to pick a point that's in the shaded region, so whatever point you plug in should be true. That might like work with your line of thinking, like how your brain works a little bit better. So you might go and choose like, okay, like let's plug in like -5, +2 or something. You could use the point -5, 2. And then say like, okay, when I plug that point in, whatever sign I use, whatever symbol I use, it should be true. And then that could help you pick out the symbol. But that's how I would sit down and like work out this equation and figure it out. That's what I would do. Okay. Those are my hints.